Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. Second time today. I just did a small video earlier on with the, my latest slideshow on it. And you'll probably notice the difference from that video and this video, because that one, the slideshow one, was on my computer that has a crappy camera, web camera on it. My newest computer, but because all my slideshow pictures, I made the mistake of taking all the slideshow pictures from my emails into that computer. So I wasn't going to transfer them, it meant I would have to put them onto a memory stick and transfer them from that computer to this computer to get a better, because this computer that I'm on now is a Dell, and it must be about 7 years old now. And it's got a much better webcam on it. Just you don't see as much on it, where my other one, you can see a lot more. This one, I don't know what you call it, the distance. I'd have to push it further away, and then you might not hear very well because I wouldn't be close enough to the computer for the sound. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. You get a much clearer and better, a brighter picture on here than what I get on my other one. I am seriously looking up computers. I'm looking on, through my laptop and that, and just to see if I can find one, but no one actually tells you how good. They all say that the webcams are great, but that's what it said about my newest one, and it is not. So I don't want to go and buy another computer and end up with the same problem I was having with that one. But anyway, I'm doing a little bit knitting here. I have a parcel to post. I have sold one of my little cardigans and a little hat and some of my packs of knitting patterns that I do. But I do wait until around about 3:30, something like that. It's only just after 2 now, before I go to the post office, in case I get any more orders for knitting patterns or anything like that, so I can post them all when I go over, because I have to walk over to the post office because it's a parcel I have to put in. Now, it's a parcel from eBay, and there's a little problem with eBay. You have to buy the labels for anything that you sell on eBay, unless it's like in my knitting patterns. They let me put stamps on envelopes and things like that. But anything in a parcel, you have to buy the label from eBay now. It's what they call simple delivery, and it's not as simple. While it is cheaper, it costs me £3.38 to post a small parcel. If I took it myself to the post office and paid, the post office myself, it would cost me £4.25. So it does cost me a little bit less, which I'm not bothered, doing the simple delivery on eBay for that reason. But the only problem with that is, like, sometimes it has happened, I've had more than one order from the same person, and I have had to print out buy two labels from eBay, when I could have put those into one parcel and it would have just been one postage cost. But because they're two separate orders, I have to buy the labels and print them both out. And it costs me £3.38 for each thing that I have to post, that I could put into one thing, which really annoys me. And I can't just not bother getting that other label, because it would put some bad points on eBay for me. And they would say that I hadn't delivered one of the parcels. So that's just a little rant I'm on about again. When I get on about me rants, you know what I'm like. But at the moment, I'm busy knitting This is the last size on the, I'm not sure what, I think I called this Garter Ridge, because I did a baby blanket with a similar pattern. I think I did the stitches, this one is knit 3, purl 3. I think on the baby blanket I had knit 4, purl 4, but I think I called it Garter Ridge. That's because it has a garter stitch, but it has a ridge across the thing. So that's what I'm busy doing. I'm on the 24-inch size at the moment. I have just finished 22-inch, which is spoken for. I will be posting it to a lady called Patricia, which I could have posted it, but I'm keeping it until I finish this cardigan, so I can photograph the 2 cardigans to put on my pattern, because I'm making a pattern when I finish this one. But I think the patterns look better if I can put more than one size on the picture. Let's just have the one cardigan on the front. If I can put more on, I prefer to put at least 2 on if I can. So I'll be posting that one. I'll probably finish this probably tomorrow sometime, and then I'll be able to post the one that's spoken for, the pink one that I did off to Patricia. But I am doing this one, the 24. I won't probably need to finish to actually write the PDF out, but I won't be finishing it until I have the picture for the pattern anyway. But the actual instructions, what I'm doing, I'll show you. I'll put that down. I have the back. This is how I can work out my patterns. I have the back done. So I've worked out exactly how many stitches I need, you know, for the whole across the body, and then working out the raglan, how many stitches, you know, how many if I have to knit, how many stitches to cast off, and then work out how deep I want the raglan to go from here up to the top of the neck. I work that out, so I have to work out how many decreases I have to do up the side. So I think with this one I did two lots where I did the decrease on every 4th row twice, and then on every other row the rest of it. So I have that back worked out like that. So I've wrote all that down, what I've done. And then I did one of the fronts. So I can work things out without actually finishing the thing. So I done the front, so I know exactly how many decreases and everything. I worked out how many stitches I would need, probably roughly about half the number of what I have on for the back, for the front, for across that way. Then casting the stitches off and then working the decreases up. But I can only work that out up to where I have to do the work out the instructions for the neck. So what I do when it's laid down, I have the back there, and I put the front, put it on like that until I've got however far I think I might be needing to do the decreasing for the neck. But I just lay it on the back and go by sight what it actually looks like, and then I think I can start decreasing for the neck there, and that's how I work the front out. But because I've done one front, I've started on the sleeve. I've done the sleeve, so I've worked out how many stitches I need to cast on, how many I need to increase, how wide I need the sleeve to, and then to work out, after I've cast the stitches off, how many times I need to decrease on every 4th row, which was 5 times on this one, and then every other row until I get to the top, where I'm leaving 7 stitches on at the top. So I've worked that out and I've got that written down. Now, because I've done one of the fronts here, I can work out the sideways band from that, because I've knit the front. The only thing that's missing is the stitches I'll have for the neckband, which will be about 5 or 6 stitches I would add on to however many. So I worked out the stitches that I need to pick up from there and added an extra 5. I think it was 5 stitches I've added on for where the neckband would be. So that's how I can work that out. And then I have to work out the stitches for the neckband. Well, I have one side done, so I can work out how many stitches from the cast off stitches up to the point of the raglings there. And then as I know how many stitches I have for the sleeve, there's 7 stitches twice, and the stitches I had on for the back. And then I can work out the exact same number that I did for this side. I can work that out for the other side, and that's the neckband worked out. So that's how I work out a lot of my things. If I want to start writing them down and start writing the PDF down before I've actually finished, that's what I do. So that's what I've done. I can work everything out from what I've knitted there, so I don't really need to bother about finishing it to write the PDF. But just I do want to finish it because I want the photograph of both cardigans on the pattern. I hope everyone understands what I've just been telling you. That's how I work things out. That's the way my mind works, so I can work things out like that. So now I'm doing the other sleeve. When I finish the sleeve, I'll do the other side, and then I'll just need the neck and the bands to do. And then I will probably get the sleeve finished by tonight, and maybe the other band finished tomorrow sometime, hopefully before I go out to my bingo tomorrow night. If I don't get any interruptions, that is. So that was just a little bit to tell you how I work things out, and I'm going to start writing out. I'm going to spend about an hour at a time because it does take a lot of hours. I have my book down here beside me because I always have this down beside me when I'm knitting anything. If I'm working anything out, I always have it there, and I write everything down in there that I do, because if I don't write it down, I'd forget what I did. I'd be sitting there counting how many stitches I had done on this and that and the other. So I always have my book there, and I always write everything down as soon as I do something that's not written down in the book. So I'm finished this one. So I'm going to spend about an hour, because it does take a lot of hours to write this all out. People don't realise I have to type it into the, it's called a PDF maker on my computer, and I have to write all the instructions and everything that I've done, and it takes a lot of hours actually. So I'm only going to spend about an hour because I get sick after a while, and sitting over my computer all the time, and that I don't like to be staring at the screen writing things because it seems to make my eyes go funny. It's okay when I'm watching TV things because things are moving about all the time on the screen and that doesn't affect my eyes. But when I'm sitting in front of a blank screen where I'm having to type things out all the time, I tend to go a bit Google-eyed. So I'm only going to spend about an hour at a time. Once I finish this cardigan, I'm not doing it till I finish this cardigan, and then I'll start writing it out. And then I'm going to start looking through my book for some other patterns that I've started, and I've done maybe 1 or 2 sizes. In fact, some of them might be a little baby one that I'm only going to do a 16, 18 and maybe a 20 inch, or even a 16 and 18 inch. I just need to sort them out. And then hopefully I've still got the pictures of patterns for the patterns that I've taken, because I may have taken pictures for them, keeping them for the pattern, and I could have deleted them out of my computer. When getting rid of what you call rubbish out of your computer, when it starts not working properly because there's too many things in it and you need to get rid of some things. And that's what I end up doing, getting rid of photos that I don't want to get rid of. Photos for little cardigans and things I've done. So I'm doing 12 rows for this sleeve, and I think I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll be on to my 10th row. And then I'll be able to start on the pattern after this part. So that's my little bit more for today. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope you're not getting sick of me twice in one day. But I haven't had a video up for a few days. I need one up, an extra one up, because I lost a lot of revenue when I don't put videos up every day. So bye for now.